I'm standing here once again with your NAWA Carolina's Heavyweight Championship, Mr. Number 1, George South. George, I know it is becoming cliche week after week, month after month, interviewing you and telling you you're going to meet your toughest opponent yet. Well, guess what? I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And guess what? It's going to be a matter of styles, and it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be gun and shoot versus ground and pound. And we're talking your next opponent is going to be the commander of cardio, Thomas Extreme.
You know something, a lot of fans don't realize this is not just the first time that Mr. Number 1 and Thomas Extreme have been out there in that ring. You see, we've met one time before, okay, and he took me to the limit. But see, Thomas Extreme and all you great NAWA fans, who, Mr. Announcer, is still the NAWA champion. That's Mr. Number 1, Thomas Extreme. Buddy, listen, just stay grounded, okay? I'm going to grab you. I'm not going to let you go. And when it's over, 1, 2, 3, guess who's going to be your champ? Mr. Number 1, Thomas Extreme. Come on, let's do it.
Well, we just heard from the wrestling legend himself, the man who's held the Carolinas title, the only man to hold the NAWA Carolinas title. That's Mr. Number 1, George South. He's preparing to take on Thomas Extreme right here coming up on the program. Don't miss that huge match between Mr. Number 1, George South and Thomas Extreme as the NAWA Carolinas Championship is on the line. These two have went to battle before. Can Thomas do the unthinkable and be the man to end the reign of George South? Stay tuned, that match is coming up. Now, we're going to toss it back to Guy Tonight.
I'm standing here at the famous Mark Henderson Arena. Sheik. Sheik Ishtar. Sheik. Okay, you're going to accompany Golden Gladiator number 2. Any thoughts?
Number 1. Gladiator number 1. Gladiator number 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a huge NAWA Carolinas Championship match in the ring right now. The title is on the line. Can Thomas Extreme end the reign of George South? Curtis, I don't know. He's had that belt. He's the inaugural champion, the only champion.
He's like a Banana Republic dictator. He wins every election here. He's just been winning championship match after championship match after championship match. No one's been able to unseat George South, and I don't know if Thomas can do it, but I got my fingers crossed, and I'm kind of sick of George having this belt.
Didn't they go out of business?
Who's that?
The Republic.
The Banana Republic?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the store. No, see, I'll explain it to you later.
Oh, man, look at that.
That
beautiful belt. Man, that's probably the greatest looking belt in the Southeast.
That's a beautiful belt held by a not-so-beautiful referee.
Well, John Harkey, once again, now our head official here in the NAWA, has been promoted back up the ladder. But, man, this match right here, Curtis, this is not the first time these two have ever locked horns. This is the second time that George South has stepped into the ring with the cardio Casanova.
He's got a lot of monikers for that. George is going to have to pull out all the tricks here because you can't tire Thomas Extreme out.
They're no strangers to one another, as I was saying. They've been in the ring before. George took Thomas Extreme to the limit and was able to barely defeat him in their first encounter. So I'm expecting a really good matchup here between these two. You know, Thomas he's unorthodox. He's definitely got a unique sense to him, a unique style. And George South, he's very straightforward, old school professional wrestler. So it's going to be an interesting clash here.
You see how active Thomas was already getting out of the ring. Just fighting that headlock and not letting George have his way with him there. He's grabbing his waist, he's grabbing at the hands, trying to get out of it. And then George able to counter with a tackle. And now Thomas thinking things over.
He's on the outside, and our official, John Harkey, is up to the count of 5. He has to the count of 10 to get back in. You know, there's no timeouts in wrestling, Curtis.
It's 3 per half, as I've explained to many people many different times.
Well, Thomas has gotten back inside the square circle here. There's About to lock up, and when they do here, and now South.
There's a headlock again.
Very comfortable with that side headlock, isn't he, Curtis?
Yeah, he is. And look how active Thomas's hands are. He's fighting the hands on this headlock here, trying to break the grip, trying to loosen the grip, trying to make that headlock ineffective.
You know, Thomas is a ball of energy. He's the cardio god. He's always on the move, so it's definitely a change of pace for him if South can continue to control him here.
Thomas tries a trip, but goes for a hip toss, foiled by George. And a hip toss of his own. Hip toss used to be a finish. George told me that once before.
You know, I did see Jake Roberts use a back body drop as a finish. I was shocked.
It works. I mean, you're throwing the guy way up in the air. He lands down like that. Now George switches to the arm.
Now everybody kicks out of the DDT.
Yeah, that's a shame. He's got control of Thomas's wrist here.
If anybody can defeat George South, it's definitely Thomas Extreme. He's, like I said, he's a unique individual, a unique move set. He can go for an hour straight easily, as we put his cardio over several times, every time we see him. But here's the fun fact, Curtis. This Thomas Extreme, we usually say, George South's trained this guy. George South's trained that guy. But George, your opponent tonight, you trained this guy. You know him better than his own mama. But this is one of the guys that George South has no handprints on. Well, he did not train Thomas Extreme.
That might bode well for Thomas here because George might not know what to expect. I don't think he's gone down to the public library to look at Thomas Extreme footage.
No, he just goes down there to get on and check his Facebook.
That's right. A big elbow by Thomas.
Thomas Extreme now with the upper hand.
No, don't gloat to these people. Get on him.
Making a huge mistake here in my book by paying attention to the fans. And there's that mistake we were talking about.
Allows George to get back up. George can play a little bit of possum there and right back to Thomas's arm.
George checking his mouth. He must have got punched in it pretty good. He's got control of the wrist once again.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he thinks he's bleeding maybe. Thomas is loading up a right hand here. Oh, and this trip.
He should have just punched him, right? You probably would have tried to punch him.
Well, here's the trick about that.
And his fist is taped.
Yeah, the more you bring that fist back, get ready to punch it, the more George twists the arm that he has there. So it's really painful predicament to be in.
That's a predicament I will never be in, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm very happy sitting here in this commentary booth on the.
What was Harkey doing there? Was he trying to get order a cheeseburger?
I don't know. Was it a Whataburger or Johnny Rockets?
He loves Wendy's.
I thought he liked Johnny Rockets.
He does like Johnny Rockets too, but he wasn't paying attention to what's going on. He's got food on the brain. At least he's focused now.
Well, Thomas Extreme has got to have something on the brain to get out of this control of George South. He needs to do something here. He's going to have to get back up to his feet. But as you said, that is a painful hold that South has applied right here.
Looks like he's got the fingers interlaced here. So that's the counter to this would be to kind of roll backwards. And so Thomas would roll his feet towards where the referee is and be able to reverse that pressure. Oh, there's a stomp by George.
Well, he let it go just to stomp on his fingers.
Just to hurt him some more. Yeah, but with those fingers interlaced, it makes that roll harder.
Well, right back to the wrist and the arm. And this is a good strategy here for South. He's controlling Thomas Extreme. He's not letting him have those outbursts of energy, those outbursts of moves. He likes to be on the go with his Extreme. And he's definitely not on the go here in this matchup.
Yeah, you can't run around if I've got a hold of you the whole time here. So that's what George is thinking. That's what he's executing. Going back to the earlier point, he doesn't have to study a whole lot of film if he can just keep a hold of the guy and neutralize his offense that way.
South is on cruise control right now here in this championship defense of his Carolinas title. We got to get a number on how many defenses he's had since winning that belt at the 8th annual Bunkhouse Stampede.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got some fans out there we can put on that.
Oh, big boot right there. Oh, and a boot back from South. I think it made him mad.
George took umbrage to the boot there. Up and over by Extreme. Outsmarted George for a second only, and then he gets a tackle.
South definitely with the size and strength advantage here in this match, but this is Thomas Extreme's wheelhouse right here, but right into that swinging neck breaker from South. I thought for a minute Thomas was going to get the matchup, the style that he was enjoying, that he likes. South cut that off real quick.
Now he's being distracted by the fans, or asking him what he should do next instead of getting back on offense here. He's been smothering Thomas so far. He shouldn't stop. Who am I to tell George what to do? He's right back to the arm.
Well, I do know that on that list of successful title defenses, one of them was against you, Curtis.
Well, that was a fluke. The sun got my eyes.
Oh, that you got the match?
No, well, that too.
It was a fluke you got the match?
It was listen, I'm a successful tag team wrestler now.
I don't know how you deem success.
Well, I'm the champion.
You cheated. You're a cheater. I hope we don't see any cheating in this championship match.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about cheating. Oh, boy.
Oh, holy Christ.
What a haymaker from Extreme. That might do it.
He definitely rocked George South there with that big right hand, but wasn't enough to put him down for a 3 count.
Shinlock locked in tight here. Almost looks like a rear naked choke. Knee to the back.
Curtis, those knees to the back, they don't look like they hurt, do they? But I tell you, that hurts. That's got to be painful.
It doesn't look like it hurts. It looks like it hurts a lot. How about if I put a knee in your spine, see how you like it?
Well, I will be contacting a lawyer if you lay your hands on me.
Who do you do your legal service through? Is it Stephen Pino?
Who?
You use him?
South and Sabal.
Okay, well, that's pretty good too.
And these.
Oh, we're not going to do that. George's able to flat out.
He'll get a good kick out of that.
George's able to get out of that predicament and walk right into a big drop kick.
Didn't get out of those feet, connecting right to his face.
Beautiful drop kick. Thomas with the cover.
Only a 2 count. Our official John Harkey right in there on the action.
Now he's frustrated now. Now he's choking George.
Referee reprimanding him there, Curtis.
At least he's on top of it there, not letting that carry on. Good job by the referee.
That looked like it felt good.
Knocked the hair off his head.
You got anything else you want to say?
No, that was it.
Good. Because I'm not going to say anything.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm just enjoying this great action here as the NAWA Carolinas Championship is on the line between 2 of the best in the Carolinas. That's why you're seeing them right here in NAWA Championship Wrestling. The longest running episodic program in the Carolinas, Curtis. Maybe the longest running in the whole wide world.
Might be. It might be. We can put somebody on that too. The same person that's looking up the title defense numbers. Right to us.
South back up to a vertical base. He's breaking free, but a handful of hair ends that momentum right there.
Right in the middle of the ring. Big kick out by George. Now Thomas likes to use that macho elbow to finish match. He's calling for it now.
That macho drop.
Yeah.
This could be the end of the championship, right? Whoa, wait a minute. South up to his feet.
South might have been playing a little bit of possum here.
Big left hand to the gut. And now he's going to throw him. Oh!
Press slammed him off the top rope.
We call that the Mr. Number One drop.
George is feeling it. He's got a hold of Thomas now after Thomas misses the right hand and a big chop.
He just channeled his inner Wahoo McDaniel there. Big claw. Now he's channeling his inner Blackjack Mulligan.
Thomas is trying. He's trying with all his might to get out of this claw, but I don't know if he's going to be able to.
South has put many opponents away with this claw. Looks like Thomas Extreme has faded away, and he got the count out there. South got the 3 count. Off of the claw, Curtis.
The claw is very effective. It's been a big part of this title reign for Mr. Number One, George South. And once again, George is victorious and hangs on to the Carolinas Championship.
Another successful defense from the champion.
GT here with your once proud super heavyweight champion, Big Donnie, Big D.
I'm getting him tonight. He's in there. 6-man tag. He's went and got the closers. Myrick Moore, you know me from many, many years ago. It wasn't, last year? Had a bloody matches with you. Derek Driver, we go way back too. But Golden Gladiator, we go back to when you began wrestling. And I'm going to take you out. I just got to get him in the ring somehow by himself. or with others. I don't care. Bring everybody with you. I'm going to get my hands on you, and I'm going to choke you. There's no more life in you.
The Carolinas have long been heralded as the origin of greatness in the realm of professional wrestling. Men, women, and promotions now considered to be legendary in their scope of influence on the future of professional wrestling began here in this, the region we call home. It is in this tradition of greatness that the Carolinas Professional Wrestling Awards will carry on in celebrating the achievements of talent working in the region. Join us at the official Facebook group page of the CPWAs as we continue to celebrate pro wrestling in the Carolinas.
Now, there's an easier way to do this. If you want out of jail, call Blackman for bail. As a former WWF wrestler, I guarantee we can slam the competition. I have offices in Dauphin, Cumberland, York, and Perry counties. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 919-2015. That's 919-2015. Don't let this be you. Don't spend more time in there than you have to. That's Blackman Bail Bonds.
Hey, High Spots TV. I'm standing here with the IWE Mayhem Champion, Suge D. Sugar. It's been 2018 since I saw you last. Your next opponent to defend that very belt is one Dre the GOAT. And we have to say, it is a pleasure to have you on an NAWA show right here in famous Morganton, North Carolina, at the Mark Henderson Arena. And your next opponent is Dre the GOAT.
You know, it's just another stop on a lot of travels. You know, I got a lot of mileage, a lot of matches. And Dre the GOAT is just another amongst many of them. You know, Dre, potential. That's what I think about when I see a guy like you. You got all the potential of the world to climb all the way to the top. The problem is, if you're expecting to use me as a stepping stone to get there, well, no. It's not just a joke. It's a very unfunny joke. That step's going to fall right from under you, and you're going to, you know, be right here, and then, pew, bop, right back down to the floor. Because here's the thing. Muhammad Ali said it best. The match between you and I is like a really good professional wrestler versus a real professional wrestler. Top of the game at what he does. Check the PWI. Check my championship list. Check who I've beaten. This ain't potential we're talking about. It's actual factuals, as they say. So NAWA, you've probably never seen anything like this. IWE, you know you've seen something like this. And no matter what, in regards to a venue change, I'm still the landlord, and you know what that means. Rent is due. And you way overdue for this. See you out there, Dre.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from the IWE Mayhem Champion, Suge D, and he is going to be in action making his NAWA Championship Wrestling debut next week right here on the program as he defends his IWE Mayhem title against an exciting young up-and-comer, Dre the GOAT. The Intense Wrestling Entertainment Mayhem title match happening right here only on NAWA Championship Wrestling next week as Suge D takes on Dre the GOAT. Tune in next week for that huge, exciting title match. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge six-man tag team match about to go down right here as we've got the former heavyweight champion, Big Donnie, looking to get some revenge here against Golden Gladiator number 2, the man that cost him the heavyweight title. He's enlisted the help of the Moonshine Express. And Golden Gladiator number 2, he's got a whole entourage around the ring, Curtis.
Well, I kind of take, I want to correct the record here.
What record?
Golden Gladiator 2 didn't cost Big Donnie the title. Big Donnie lost to Silver Fox. He got pinned right in the middle of the ring.
With the help of Golden Gladiator number 2. Oh, wait a minute, he just slipped on the floor. What the hell's going on?
I think there's a wet spot on the floor there.
Well, we've always said, hey, Golden Gladiator number 2, where the hell are you? Well, here he is. He's back here in the NAWA. He's got Thurston Cogdell III and Sheik Ishtar enlisted to help him. He's got 2 managers. He's got 2 partners.
Well, yeah, that's one manager per partner. That ratio checks out.
And we got on. I think, man, I think this is going to get wild and crazy. Big Donnie is going to get his hand. He can't wait to get his hands around the neck of Golden Gladiator number 2.
Oh, okay.
What?
I thought you were going to say he can't wait to get his hands on a cheeseburger.
Well, I'm sure he'll have a couple of cheeseburgers after he defeats the Golden Gladiator number 2 here tonight.
You sound a little biased here. I don't know who's going to win the match. You sound like you want.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, don't. Point the camera away from that. But it sounds like
TC3. You can sound however it wants, Curtis. I'm just saying. Donnie is furious. I'm not saying he's going to win.
Well, you just said.
I just said he's going to have a couple of cheeseburgers if he wins.
After he wins. You didn't say if. It sounds like it was a foregone conclusion in your mind and in your heart. That's what you want to happen.
I just think there's so much hatred and build up inside of Donnie after what happened to him that he's going to make sure he gets the win here tonight.
You can't be champion forever. Everybody has their day. And now it's Silver Fox's time. And Donnie lost fair and square. He's going to have to get over that.
Well, it looks like we've got the high-flying Hillbilly starting off for their team and the Irish Hand Grenade starting off for his, and the bell is rung. There you see Derek Driver and Sheik Ishtar. Was he pledging his allegiance? I don't even know what that flag's. I don't know.
I'm not familiar.
Syria?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Iran?
I'm not really good in
Iraq?
I don't know flags that well. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a hole in my game here. I'm not very familiar with the many flags of the world.
Well, the bell is rung. We're waiting for the action to get started here. This guy, he's a loose cannon. He's wild and feral as they come, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. He's very athletic too. Don't let all of his lack of any brain power fool you. He can go once he gets in there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not a good idea.
Well, Myrick Moore is a very big and stout individual, to say the least, and I don't think Dusty Money, as many times as he runs off the ropes, I still don't think he's going to knock this guy off his feet.
I don't think so. Myrick Moore's got a low center of gravity. He's also an accomplished grappler, so that shoulder block's not going to work. He's going, all right, that's the smartest thing I've ever seen Dusty do. Let's get the bigger person here to try it.
Well, Gladiator 2 said he can't read, he can't write, he don't even know how he got down the mountains.
I thought he was talking about the Big Nasty.
That's what he's in the ring. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Dusty's.
Now he's got a side headlock here applied on the BNB. Shoots him in. Oh, now this time.
Stalemate.
Myrick bouncing off the bigger man here.
He's gonna try again.
Well, you can be, barrel-chested and battle-tested, but still not going to help you knock off the big old fat hillbilly off his feet.
Oh, let's see if there's a change in tactics from Myrick Moore here.
I don't know. I think like the people want to see Big Donnie get in there, and maybe he thinks he can knock Big Donnie down. Here comes Donnie.
Let's see if that works.
These two got a history together for sure. They are no strangers to one another as well. That man right there was the other man to defeat Big Donnie for the heavyweight title. Look at there, takes him down with a big shoulder tackle. And now Myrick Moore retreats, Curtis.
Well, I don't blame him. I mean, you can't match strength to strength with Big Donnie. So, retreating and trying to figure out, there you go. Oh, that's smart. That's smart right there.
He just took like 3 in a row right there.
But he's waiting for the first one.
You know how you say they're tapping out? He just did this 3 times. People can't see this, but I'm calling several timeouts in a row with my hands, ladies and gentlemen.
He was waiting for the first one to be acknowledged. That's okay.
Well, big boot there from Myrick Moore. Now,
maybe they should have kept Donnie in.
Oh, leapfrog. Drop kick. As you said, he's athletic and bouncing around everywhere. Boom, drop kick for Driver. And a one for Gladiator. Curtis, they're all running.
Time to regroup. Yeah, I don't know why, after you saw both of your teammates get kicked in the face, I don't know why you'd go in there too.
Gladiator's on his can.
I think he's
on his butt.
Oh, they're dancing. Don't dance already. There's still plenty of match to go here, guys. You haven't won anything yet. These kids are trying to intimidate Golden Gladiator 2 in the front row here.
Well, they're game planning here on the outside. Oh, big right hand.
Unprovoked attack on Sheik Ishtar.
He probably thought he was, the way he talks, he probably thought he was cussing him out or something. He just punched him right in the face.
That's true, too.
Sheiky Mama is not going to be happy with that. Sheik Ishtar just got punched right in the side of the head there. I think that guy's drunk. What do you think, Curtis?
Yeah, that's not a far-fetched idea at all. You might be right there. The referees are already losing complete control of the match here. We've got Moonshine Express attacking innocent seconds on the outside of the ring. And now we've got Gold Gladiator. Let's see if
there's going to be any ring rust here.
Well, that too. We'll see if Dusty tags in Big Donnie, because Big Donnie's been wanting to get his hands on a Gold Gladiator, or is he going to be selfish here and try to fight him himself?
Wait a minute. Gladiator stopped for a second. Oh,
just tie up. Side headlock.
Donnie's just chomping at the bit to get his hands on this guy. After what happened, you want to say, oh, just move on, but I don't think Donnie will ever move on until he gets his hands on the black and yellow masked man known as Gladiator number 2.
Did he just
grab his nose? Yeah. You never had your nose taken before?
It did hurt.
It hurt him.
It more scared me than hurt.
Look at the nostrils on that guy.
That's true. Nice tight arm drag.
No, maybe he's not as rusty as we thought he was going to be here. In comes Driver now, taking the tag from GG2 and just deliver that boot right into the arm.
Driver looks to be in fantastic shape as usual.
He should probably do some more push-ups.
Oh, stop.
Oh, springboard elbow. Takes Driver down. Only gets 2 there, Curtis.
Well, that one elbow wasn't going to be enough to put down a competitor like Derek Driver, but it was enough to change momentum here. And now Moonshine and Big Donnie back in control.
Big Nasty coming in, dropping an axe handle right there into the rib cage. Oh, a big headbutt. Oh, you know what's coming next, Curtis?
Oh, it looks like
Uncle Elmer.
Oh, no.
Bounced him right off of there.
That calcified the stomach of his.
He just took him, and now he throws him head first into that turnbuckle. Going to give him another one right there. Down goes Driver.
Driver in some trouble here. He's going to have to try to find a way out of this. He's in the wrong part of town now. And here comes Big Donnie. Right hand to the ribs, lefts and rights to the ribs.
Donnie taking control of that arm. Driver now.
A hammerlock from Donnie.
He's trying to get out of it. Look at Donnie here.
Into a headlock.
You know, Donnie, we say it all the time.
I don't know if that's Donnie or Zack Sabre Jr.
Well, he don't look like the typical athlete of the day. But, I think Donnie would give Zack Sabre Jr. a run for his money, that's for sure.
I think so.
But now in comes Myrick Moore with a big right hand. And another one. Now Donnie fighting back.
Lightning jabs. Right on the money.
Oh, big chop. Takes Moore down. Curtis, have you noticed, Donnie and Gladiator 2 have yet to get inside the ring together.
Yeah, I have noticed that. It gives a nice view of the crowd.
Now a big Irish whip there, a drop kick from Dusty Money. Takes Myrick Moore down. What's he gonna do now? I think he's going up for that springboard leg drop. Oh, he climbs up, drops it that time.
Off the top rope, hooks the leg.
No spring in the board that time. Driver makes the save there.
That leg drop is a great high impact move. I think that Dusty Money's got to find a way to get both shoulders covered. Oh!
A cheap shot from the apron from Driver changes the momentum of this matchup.
What do you mean cheap shot? He was stretching. That was an accident.
He took his knee and hit him right in the back, Curtis. You saw it clear as day, just like I did.
I saw him stretching. He was trying to stretch out. He probably had like a knot in his quad, and then unfortunately Dusty ran into him.
And now Gladiator number 2 putting the boots to him.
Now he's running into these boots.
Oh, big right hand dropped right into his stomach. A tag. In comes Driver. Oh, gosh. Big right hand there. Yeah. You have a bread basket at home?
Yes.
Really?
That's where I keep the bread.
I thought you didn't eat a lot of carbs.
Well, there's more people in the house. There's little throwbacks, Mrs. Throwback, they all love bread.
Dusty Money trying to make a tag to one of his partners, but
Couldn't
Driver,
get there.
yeah, just takes him right back to their side of the ring. Smart strategy there. And now back in comes the Irish hand grenade. Dusty Money taking some real punishment here in this match.
He's in the wrong part of town right now.
Is he in Allentown?
No, he's in getting mugged by the Closers Town, if that's such a place exists.
Dusty trying to fight back, trying to take on 3 guys at one time.
That number's too much.
Almost able to clean house. Back in comes Driver now. Oh, big kick. That'll take the win out of you and the bread out of your basket.
All of it. A lot of heart and gumption from Dusty Money there, but the numbers game just too much here at the moment. Big basement clothesline. That might do it. Good press.
Do you eat the end pieces?
Only if I have to.
TC3 would never. He throws them out immediately. That's how rich that man is.
Oh,
well, he used to own this company. Whoa, Curtis, this was all way before your time. You know, I've been here since episode number 1.
Yes, I got here in the 300s.
Oh, look at this. What the hell's going on now? They're choking the hillbilly. Nasty come around the ring. He's had enough.
He does not like Sheik Ishtar at all.
He's got an axe to grab with the foreigner. I think he just got pissed off seeing his partner get worked over. And there's nothing he can really do about it until he can make a tag.
Well, he can't make a tag over there. He's got to stay on the apron.
Well, there's another guy over there, but he's in desperate need of a tag, Curtis, is Dusty Money.
He's quitting.
They ought to call him the grounded hillbilly here in this matchup. Ain't been a whole lot of high flying since these guys have gotten him in there and taken control of the match. Up and over, he goes over, rolls him up.
I don't know if he got the shoulders out all the way there. There's definitely a tag.
Driver was wiggling and his shoulders kept coming up and down. That's why our official didn't make it. Oh, look here. Now they're going to piss this hillbilly off. He's just going to come in and start cleaning house.
There he goes now.
He's hurt.
Lost his temper, but he's hurt. Yeah, you're right. He's hurt his team here.
Look at this, man. These guys are working very, very well together. And again, Curtis, we haven't seen Donnie get his hands on Golden Gladiator number 2 at all in this match just yet.
You're absolutely right. Every time Golden Gladiator gets in the ring, Donnie gets a case of the yellowtail and makes sure that the other guy tags in.
Shut the hell up. What's wrong with you?
I'm just calling like
Shut
I see
up. You ain't seeing it. You're blind.
I see that Dusty's
don't
getting
be a
worked over
smart
here.
aleck. Oh, holy Christ.
Nobody home.
Did you see that?
I saw it.
Did you see it?
I saw it.
He just got crotched himself on the middle turnbuckle.
Golden Gladiator saw it too, and he wishes he hadn't.
TC3 can't believe it. Both men down. Eric Driver coming over with some words of encouragement. Dusty has got to get across the ring and make a tag. Oh, and he wasn't able to do so.
Couldn't make it.
GG2 on top of it, making the save for his team there. Dusty Money is looking worse for wear here.
Look at the closers following all the rules.
What do you mean following all the rules?
Making it clear that they're not touching the legal opponent.
Take your sunglasses off and clean them off. You can't see. Oh, wait, hey, Dusty.
Make the tag. Oh,
Big
no.
kick right into the mouth. Tags in Donnie.
Donnie eager to get in there now that Golden Gladiator's not in.
Oh,
big right hand.
Is he going to get him? He got him. Big right hand for everybody. Out goes Driver, down goes Gladiator and more. Big Donnie cleaning house. What the hell's TC3 doing? He went for a right hand. He jumped off the apron. Oh, look here. He's got that coal miner's glove again. Oh, no. 2 shots from it. Curtis, that's what cost him the heavyweight title.
Looks like it's going to cost him here as well.
And no. Golden Gladiator, jeez.
Knocked him out cold. What a right hand.
With the help of that chains on that coal miner's glove, anybody would have a hell of a right hand, Curtis.
Gold Gladiator 2 showing no signs of ring rust here as he picks up the victory over Big Donnie.
My goodness. He had to have the help of Sheik Ishtar, TC3, the closers, and a coal miner's glove to get the win over Big Donnie.
It takes a village. It takes a village, my man.
Curtis, I don't think this is going to be the last we've heard of this situation here. Once Donnie comes to, he's going to know what happened. He's felt that coal miner's glove across the face before. GG2 just being an a-hole.
Mocking the fans here.
An a-hole like usual. Donnie's still lying unconscious on the mat.
Well, at least Dustin Money's checking on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have this week. We'll see you right here next week on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Until then, so long for now.